Maybe wrong said, but I just want to say, okay, it's clear for everybody that some players want to go, that some players clearly been said to months ago before the preseason started that they would not be part of the project because of circumstances like wages. We need to lower the amount of wages. It was too expensive last season for the club, so that's also one part of the study. So they know, but they're still here. I cannot do more about that.
And given that, if you cannot find the solution you want, does part of you have to consider the fact you won't be able to bring any new players in?
We will see. Everybody's working 2 weeks really hard to do the right things. I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I had, but I don't.
Phil, you also spoke there about the positivity and the need to stay positive. There are some supporters planning to protest tomorrow before the game. Do you understand the frustrations and the anger of the supporters at the moment, the running of the club, the results, the performances? Perhaps they don't see it as being where they hoped it would be at this stage. And is that a distraction to you and the players at this stage?
I think these things happen much more than 10, 20 years ago. There's a shift in that all over Europe in that way. I think the first thing that fans don't want is to come in the same situation as 12 years ago. They don't want that. So they need to understand that the club tries to do all the good things to stay healthy and get results. So if you have 6 players end of contract and maybe you need to let go somebody else also for free to cut down the wages, that it costs time to rebuild that. I know a big part of the fans understand that, maybe some not. Can be. So we need to focus on showing them that we want to give everything every day for this club, that the players need to show that on the pitch and they get results. And there's only one thing important for fans is winning games. I know. So I try to explain the story as best as possible to everybody, but I know not everybody understands it directly, maybe.
Philip, you said that the players' feelings after the game, they were low, they felt disappointed. You yourself personally, how do you still feel about the project here? Are you still as excited as you were?
Yes, because it's a massive job. And I knew it, and it was for me so easy to not do it. But maybe that's my, I don't know if it's a word in English, my masochist side. No, I love this club, really, and I only had one time that feeling with the club, and I was in Bruges where I was 16 years because it was my second family. I feel after 7 months like really part of this club. I could not leave this project now. That was impossible, although there were chances for that. No, but I know we need time to build things, and I cannot say how fast things will go. But I can say that everybody's working really hard, and I'm really confident of the future of this club, because now decisions are made to keep this club healthy, first. Secondly, to think short term, yes, where possible, but thinking also about long term, and this is what this club needed. Do I love to be in a club where my heart is and they can spend cash all over and I can get experienced players and to have a squad where every position is double or triple? And yeah, of course, I would love that, but I knew before it would not be the case. But I don't run away from it. No, I see it as maybe the biggest challenge there is, and I love a challenge. And I'm very, very confident in the way that everybody is working here together now and communicating together that we will reach our goals. Will it be the next month or in 3 months or in 6 months? That's more difficult to predict. But this club is on the good way and on the healthy way. And this is what this club needed, because otherwise you go to the problems of the past, and that's not what anybody who loves this club wants.
Do you feel a responsibility to stick around here and get the club back to where it believes it should be?
Yes, for sure. I feel this responsibility. And I like also this responsibility, because there are so many things that we still can do here. But we need to be inventive to do it with less money than your great opponent in the league. That's the reality, and we know. So if you can reach that, that's much stronger than just having the cash and to do it with the cash.
How difficult is it to strike that balance between long-term stability for the club, but that demand and that need to win tomorrow, to win this season?
It's challenging, and you need also some luck in times, because your questions would be totally different today, and the feeling of the fans would be totally different today in the last couple of days if we would have qualified against Kiev. That's the reality. That's done, and I'm also, you don't have guarantees in that, but you all saw the story of that game, and I had to make a decision, for example, with Cherny, in which moment of the game to put him. That I knew I had 45 minutes. We chose to do it the second half to make the difference, also because the medical staff said that also the period, and that's normal, where the other team gets more tired and it's less intensive. Pity that it was only 5 minutes, we played 11 against 11. But those are choices to make now, and that's my responsibility to do. And I'm confident, and I'm very sure if we would have stayed with 11, we would have qualified. But it's not the case now, and we need to look forward now to the St Johnstone game and to qualify in the cup. That's the next goal.
2-1. Philippe, you mentioned Roy Keane earlier. Are you confident to have players in the team now who can take the team by the scruff of the neck and play that kind of role, someone like Jack or Tab?
We have, but it's for them also more challenging, and it's easier when you have all experienced guys around you also, that you need to explain less. So it's for them also more challenging, but they embrace the challenge also. We talked about that with them last couple of weeks, and they do it. So it's for them also an upgrade in that way. You didn't have to say much to the Ryan Jacks or the Barisic who were here a long time, who knew everything. No, it's now with young guys with a lot of talent, to help them, to guide them, to protect them also. Because if they read everything what's been written about them now, they get killed. And they need to learn these things, and they need to help in that way, the experienced guys. Like, that was so interesting about this documentary, to look back. At the end, people remember the good things. David Beckham is a huge star in all UK, and he deserves also. But that season he was slaughtered by everybody who was British. Everywhere, even his own fans in the beginning, and away fans. But that kind of persons you need in a building, who have the balls to resist it and to keep on going and give the best of themselves and to turn things around. And there's only one truth to turn things around on the pitch. There you need to do it. So that's what my players need to do.
Will Danilo be involved tomorrow?
Danilo is in the selection for tomorrow, yes.
You expect him to play a bigger part than he's done so far?
I cannot predict everything before the game, but it's the idea that he has playing minutes tomorrow. Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.